My favourite genre of music is probably rap, since it can tell a story, the beat can be quite diverse, and it can suit any mood that sort of you feel like listening to, really.
Yeah, I'd probably say my favourite genre is house, only because it's modern. I like something that's catchy and that has a decent beat. I'd probably say I prefer music that if you go to a club or something like that, you dance to. So yeah. I'd probably say the type of music that I hate is definitely punk and probably death metal and things like that, only because I wouldn't class singing as shouting down the mic. Yeah, that's probably the main reason.
Yeah, I'm probably the same as Jake here. I don't really like that kind of music. I feel like, yeah, I just don't feel like screaming into a mic is singing.
I can understand that some people
Might
it.
like it, they can, I don't know, somehow relate to it.
Some people can relate to it, but I generally just doesn't gel with me. So.
My favourite group would have to be Earth, Wind and Fire. My favourite rapper would have to be Drake. My favourite current artist is probably Haywire at the moment, and favourite all-time artist would have to be Michael Jackson, because his stuff is always good no matter when you listen to it.
Yeah, totally agree with Michael Jackson. I'd say everyone likes his music. His legacy always carries on. I'd say current day artist would be Justin Bieber because of the current music he's bringing out. My favourite band through the years would be probably Coldplay, because that was the music I was brought up with, and rapper definitely Eminem, because I think he's just the king of rap. So. I'd probably say I prefer story type music videos. If I give an example, Naughty Boy La La La, I'd say that I had to do a bit of research after to realise what was the main story behind it, but it was actually quite interesting because it's interesting to watch, and I prefer something to watch on screen, but I found out that it was a child urban legend behind it, and it was quite interesting to go and research about that. So that's my favourite type of music videos.
My favourite type of music video would have to be the choreography side of it, because I feel like it's more eye-catching when you're listening to music. It can just sort of fit the beat, it's a bit more pleasant to watch, and you don't really have to pay attention to the video, so you don't have to sort of listen to music and watch a video to understand what's going on in the song. Yeah, I've heard of the Goo Goo Dolls. I believe their song was used in City of Angels with Nicolas Cage. I can't quite recall what song it was, but
I have no clue. I've never heard of them.
I know it was in there.
I've probably heard of a song by them, but I can't recall the name. So. Yeah, I know this.
Yeah. This is one that was used in the film, yeah.
Definitely. I remember this now. If I were to put that under a genre, I'd probably say rock pop, only because if you were looking at the instruments and listening to the instruments, I don't think it sounds heavy enough to come under rock completely. Don't know if you agree or.
I feel it would come under just rock, since the guitar and drums are quite prominent in the music rather than any sort of other instrument, which I relate to rock in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I do like it. I remember it for a starter, and I'd probably say, being a drummer, I tend to listen out for all the instruments and things like that, and it is generally pieced together quite well. I'd say for its time, it was quite a popular song. Yeah.
I just enjoy the song. It's just a classic in my eyes. It's just always it's one of those songs that's always been around, that's just always been quite a good song.
Judging by the lyrics, it sounds like it's telling a story of a troubled individual. I don't know, that's just how I interpret it. And I'd say for a music video, I'd probably go with the story side of things, just to maybe go into depth, because there's a lot of things to explore in the video. So
Yeah, I feel like it'd be better as a story video rather than a choreography video, since it would just make more sense when you
yeah.
put it next to the lyrics. If this music video were to be remade, I feel like it should be more story driven, and it should be focused around an individual, and sort of it helps build on the lyrics rather than sort of just having a music video for the sake of having a music video. I feel like it should complement the lyrics.
Yeah, I agree, but I'd also say I'm probably a bit biased because I'm a musician, but I'd say that I'd like to see a bit more of the band playing, and see actually how the music is developed, if I can say that. So.